Greetings and warm regards to each and every one of you, my dear ones, to my spiritual sisters and brothers, especially to all Iranians living in Iran, who with their courage, with the strength they have shown, with the resilience they have demonstrated, are a source of pride for each and every one of us. I bow my head in respect before every single one of you, my dear ones. You are the leaders of the age of Aquarius. You have shown that the age of Aquarius has entered the planet Earth, and since the cradle of freedom, the cradle of civilization, has been Iran for thousands upon thousands of years, this revolution and renaissance will also begin from Iran and spread to the entire world. The age of Aquarius has revealed itself in each and every one of you, in each and every one of your actions, in your words. Even as the world tried to silence you, you showed it. From the bottom of my heart, I kiss the kind and suffering hearts of each and every one of you. And I ask my higher self to be here, to be with us, and that whatever comes out of my mouth may be a lamp for your homes, homes that are built only on hope. Truly, there is nothing else but courage and hope. I hope that soon all of you will see the results of all this suffering and hardship, and that blessings, abundance, and complete peace will spread throughout the entire country of Iran, and then we will pass this peace on to the whole world. God willing, amen. The things I want to talk about today are actually the very things we are witnessing in the world right now. The topics I want to discuss in this video are, in fact, repetitions of chapters from my own book, which was published 6 years ago, and the predictions I made about the period after 2025. From 2020 to 2025, we were in a state of stagnation. We were waiting. We were treading water. We felt that no matter how much we tried, we were not moving forward. I had said before, do not lose hope, because after the Yalda night of 2025, a portal will open, followed by the 111 portal on the first day of January 2026, which itself is a year one. After that, on February 26th, the fire eclipse will end the age of Pisces, and we will officially close the 2,600-year age of Pisces and enter the age of Aquarius, the age of justice, the age of the people, the age of fairness, the age of action, the age of the end of dictators and illusions, and the brainwashing that has been imposed on us for nearly 3,000 years. It is the age of healing, the age of self-realization, the age of music, the age of freedom, and the age of rights returning to their rightful owners. Officially, on March 21st, 2026, at the start of spring, we will formally enter the age of Aquarius. All the things that have been foreign to us, that have been questions, that we saw no progress in, that were just empty promises, we will see them one by one become reality. Of course, it will take a year or two to completely bulldoze and destroy the system that was built 3,000 years ago. The educational, economic, and cultural systems, the system of bullying, the brainwashing through universities and governments, the pharmaceutical system, the medical system, all of these must collapse. When you finally want to bulldoze a building, some dust will get in your eyes. It is not easy, but we have come this far. We are heroic souls who chose to come at this time, and we have made it this far. Maybe it will take another year to wash away the remnants of the old system. Let Neptune come, let Pluto come, let Saturn come, let them all come and wash it away, so that we can enter the civilized age of Aquarius. May that day come when abundance covers all the earth. So be it. In creation, we are our own creators, our own gods. We were born into abundance. The world is full of abundance for everyone. The world is not a place of sorrow. What has become sorrowful for us has turned to poison. Life has become hard. The earth has become a hell. because of the exploiters who ruled over us, and fortunately, their seventh generation will be wiped out. Until next month, I won't talk about governments and rulers and such. They are merely servants and puppets of those great ones we do not know. But their time is over, their era has ended, and when the time of those who ruled has ended, these servants, who are the leaders of countries, the bullies, everywhere in the world, not just in one or two countries, they too must go. And this is the final conflict. Their voices are slowly beginning to fade away. These are their last and most desperate cries. We should celebrate this moment. In my opinion, starting from Yalda 2025, even a couple of weeks before, we should celebrate the victory of light over darkness. Even though dear ones have lost their lives on this path, even though it has been very hard for many of those who accepted this leadership and stepped to the front lines, but these people are securing the freedom of our next 3,000 and 6,000 years, and they will earn respect both on this earth and after death. In that other world, in our true home, they will receive their reward. Here, I'll just give a brief recap that the year 2025, the year of suffering, was the year of the snake, and if you listened to my horoscopes last year, I told you about it. This year there's nothing except for shedding our skin. We're all shedding our skin, and shedding skin like a snake does is not an easy task. Turning from a silkworm into a butterfly, or from a crab from Scorpio into a phoenix, is not an easy thing to do. The rest of it in the past 5 years, if we haven't purified or cleansed ourselves, since 2018 and up to now, these years have been years of shedding our skin because we are experiencing a new birth. Mother Earth is pregnant with each and every one of us, and she is giving birth to her new children, whether it's those of us who have been here, like you and me, who will remain because we have become aware, or those who will be born as the new children to come. All of this will shape our golden world in the coming 1,000 years, and I am grateful to everyone who has been a worker of light and has spread light and awareness. The issue isn't about who leaves or who comes, or which leader goes, and whether things will be fixed if the next leader arrives. That's not the point. All of this is pre-planned. These are all pieces that have been set in place beforehand. A leader alone can't do anything. Awareness is necessary in the age of Aquarius. Awareness is essential, and the more aware we are, the sooner we will reach our goal, which is a golden world. And by spreading this light even more, we will be able to dispel the darkness. On February 27th, when the fire horse changes its place with the year of the snake, our shedding of skin will be complete. We will begin the period of building, that is, everything that has been on hold, everything that has remained unfinished. Since 2020, everything that has been a question for us, everything we have been waiting for, we feel that from the end of February it will start to grow, start to show results. And as I said, the more aware we are, the more peace we will have. This process will gradually reach all people on Earth, and after we celebrate our own birthday on March 21st, 2026. During this 9-month period, which may have started a few months earlier, we will see its results on March 21st. Like a baby that has been in a small environment inside its mother's body, after the labor pains, which we are experiencing now, right now we are experiencing the labor pains of Mother Earth, and then the birth will happen and we will have freedom. Little by little, we will start preparing for the next 7 years, the next 20 years, the next 3 years. We will taste its sweetness in the new world, in the golden age, in the age of Aquarius, where the meaning of everything will change. The meaning of success, the meaning of wealth, the meaning of everything, the meaning of our beliefs, everything will change. 1 year later, in 2027, when we look at our world, we will see that it bears no resemblance to 10 years ago, to 8 years ago, to 50 years ago. Something truly unique and extraordinary will emerge from this age of Aquarius, something that none of us have ever experienced in this body before. Who will succeed? Those who are smarter, those who operate with high frequency vibrations, those who are optimistic, those who are constructive, those who are creative, those who are independent, those who are persistent, those who are pure and transparent and honest. They don't cheat in their work, they don't wear masks over their eyes, they don't lie or deceive, and they don't resort to fraud. These are the people who become the successful individuals in the Aquarian society. These are the leaders whom others follow, those who have worked on themselves. Since 2018, it has been possible. They also have a very good life and say so. None of these issues happening in the world have bothered us at all. Our lives have actually been much better. They either had a high vibration and were purified, meaning they held no grudges against anyone, or they will be removed from the cycle because they are asleep. Being asleep, they didn't feel anything at all. Anyway, society is divided into two groups, but the ones who lose are those who have the vibration of revenge, the vibration of anger, who imitate others, who live in the past. They are still living in a matrix world. They still have businesses that are part of that matrix world. They still accept dictatorship, meaning they idolize heroes. They are waiting for a leader to come, as a president, as a king, or as a leader. They think that once that person steps in, they can suddenly find happiness overnight. These are just dreams and illusions. These are lies. These belong to the past. No one, no leader, no king can come and change my life. If I am not aware, and if my vibrational frequency and energy are not high, if I take action out of anger and resentment, driven by revenge through the spilling of bloodshed, by exerting control over others, through the act of destroying, and by tearing down things that should have been fair. It means I haven't supported a group of fair people, but instead I've supported a group of criminals, liars, and abusers. All of these will be washed away. These things will be swept from the earth by the flood waters of Nebton. So, my dear ones, do not look for a savior under any circumstances. Now, that could be someone I marry, my husband pays my expenses, or I enter a place that is a very big business and my boss can do this for me, or I become a partner with a successful person and can benefit from that person. Or, for example, the leader of a country changes and the next day the whole country turns into a paradise. Such a thing will never happen. These are illusions, lies, and tricks of a bunch of opportunistic people who live in a dream world. The world and the age of Aquarius will come from my own struggle. It comes from my independence. It comes from my knowledge, from my creativity, and from my purity and transparency. This is the world that will endure, and anyone who does not follow these rules will be exposed and fall to the lowest level of society. It's as if the world turns upside down, and what used to be called success disappears. And those at the bottom, people who were consistently fair, deeply honest, fully transparent, unwavering in their faithfulness, and always true to their own inner selves. Those who have faith and are independent will rise up and witness abundance and great blessings in their lives. This will be our new world after this birth. The painful labor of the earth, which will last a year or two, has already begun and may take about a year. We start by each of us defining our own identity. Who am I? and what do I want to do in this new society? Instead of waiting for someone else, how useful am I myself? For my country, for my family, for my society, and also for the planet, for Mother Earth. Since 2020, in fact, for 5 years, we have been paying our karmic debts. Those who didn't have much karma didn't really feel any problem. But those who did, and those who carried heavy ancestral karma from before, since 2020, or I could even say since 2012, but especially since 2020, you felt that you're paying off certain debts. And after this 20th of February, we are actually clearing these debts, wiping them clean, and with zero karma, all of us are entering a new world, entering the year of the fire horse, entering a new birth. And if we can't accept this new birth in our actions, if we keep repeating old habits, old beliefs, old traditions, and don't break out of this repetitive cycle, then a door will open in our lives that is full of abundance, full of freedom, full of joy, full of happiness. So everyone creates their own world. My world is created through me, but it's also connected to others. That means the work I do must be in service to people. And if it isn't, if it's against people, if it's just about me gaining status, showing that I'm better than others, whether for money, power, or bullying, these things will all be destroyed. So let's each sit down and see, who am I? What is my identity? What is my work? How can I, over the next 30 years, help humanity so that we can build this new era? The prerequisite for building our dream castle, our golden land, is that the entire building, the whole system, all economic structures in a country, and then throughout the world, must collapse, must be lost. In this regard, I've already told you not to rely too much on your cash in the bank, because it's possible that one day we'll wake up and see that there's been a blackout in all the banks. The bank systems are shut down, the money is gone, and this isn't just about 1 or 2 countries. I'm talking about the whole world. Don't rely too much on your assets, because our assets will be different things. What I know, what I can create, how much I can build, that will be my asset in the future. And this process will start from Asia, from the Middle East. It might start from countries like Iraq and Iran, but like a spool, it will spread across the whole world. In less than 2 years, the whole world will undergo transformation and change, and that's what I call it. The Aquarian Revolution, the Uranian Revolution will come, make its mark, and move on. So be prepared for anything. For now, at this moment, we are in a state where we are plowing the earth. After we have demolished everything, after we have bulldozed it all down, we've leveled everything. Now is the time to plow. And after we've plowed, now we want to plant seeds. We want to slowly grow new trees from these seeds. And after that, after the year 20, we will begin. Right here, we've planted the seeds in the ground. We start to nurture them, and the joy from that is absolutely immense. The joy of it is called, in fact, it's paradise. We bring paradise to earth if all of us are in a high vibration together. If we imagine, if we set aside hopelessness, if we let go of this feeling of being accused, of being a victim, of thinking I'm miserable, I'm poor, I was born poor, if we put all of that aside, the poor person of yesterday will be the wealthy person of tomorrow. The miserable person of yesterday will be the leader of tomorrow. Just believe in yourself that you have the power. Believe that a dark shadow had covered us, and now we've freed ourselves from its grip. We've opened it up. We've come out of the prison. And if each of us accepts that there is no longer a jailer, there is no longer a prisoner, because now that I am aware, they can't keep me in prison anymore. They can't. Through television, Hollywood, money, and the economy. They completely deceive us through false education, through politics, by hiding the truth. What happens underground, beneath the seas, in the skies, I have tasted it. I will taste freedom, and blessing and abundance will come into my life while they are black spiders. Right before my eyes, I see their death. I see their lifeless corpses being slowly washed away by the cold sea. And after the significant year of 2012, ever since the start of the year 2000, I have always felt this way. I said that we have my son and my daughter and others. We have relatives in other places that have been hidden from us, and they will start coming to earth. They are much more confident than we are. They will bring all the blessings to earth, and we will come to know truths. We will encounter truths that will be revealed to us, things we could never have imagined even in our dreams. And happiness, prosperity, and peace will return to earth because we will be saved from darkness. The jailers will die in the prison of their own making. We have become aware, and we are entering a civilization that existed in Atlantis many years ago, and no one will be able to order us around anymore. So this whole thing about wanting this leader or that leader, put all of that aside. The paths have already been determined, and those paths will be followed correctly. Don't look for a hero to save your life. You are the hero, I am the hero, we are the heroes, and we will create it ourselves. The golden, heavenly world of the future is just 3 or 4 years away, and there is hope. With that, I'll end my video here today. This was just a brief introduction for my next video where I'll talk about Asbatash. I entrust you all to my God. I am sincerely wishing you all the very best. May you always be safe, protected, and at peace within your soul, and always hold on to your unwavering faith. Together, we will work to build a paradise here on this earth. Very soon, there will be a glorious new birth upon this land. I am sincerely wishing you all the very best.